go all the way down to turn 1, I believe, to start them, and then they'll race around. So here we go, down to 1, green flag in the air.
They're all going to try to break for that inside line. O'Hara gets a good jump, and now she is going to go straight to the point. Dalton Haynes struggling to fall back to the field. He's going to slip into 4th, maybe even 5th right now, as he is just trying to hang on. Again, hasn't even turned a lap, but this is normal parts of it. When they get to the new areas, he's going to struggle just a little bit more.
So here they go, first time in the new area. Ashley O'Hara takes them in, first time full speed, contact, and we got 3 around, 4 around over in turn number 4. 4 drivers together, Braden Eves, Adam Brickley, Hayden Jones, Ben Cooper all get collected.
So they're going to have to go to the back, and now they're going into the first time at speed, at race pace. And right now, O'Hara
got shuffled to the back there for the lead. Jeremy Fletcher, big time out front.
Yeah, so now she's trying to hold on for all he can. Massimino now up into the 3rd spot. All the while, Jeremy Fletcher, who started back in the 3rd position, now leading it, trying to see if he can open up a gap.
So Massimino to 2nd, Aiden Ingrata to 3rd, Rogelio Butcher back to 4th, and Cicero is in 5th. And again, you already had a crash on the opening lap. Ben Cooper, Braden Eves, Adam Brickley, and what looked to be maybe actually Brian Bowley were the drivers collected there, if not Hayden Jones. One of the 2 of them collected right there in turn 4. We got problems for Dalton Haynes. Again, the bad luck continues for the number 14. He has come to a halt on the racetrack on one of the access roads, as Jeremy Fletcher will lead lap number 2. Not 8 laps to go here as they cross the timing loop, and they're side by side behind him. So Paulie Massimino on the way forward. Kartsport North America sponsoring $500 to win the heat races, and you can see Ashley O'Hara's getting eaten alive right now as she's got a big pack behind her. Connor Zilich in there, and Justin Ataconis, and Cicero's wide, and oh my goodness, hello Ataconis through.
So he is now making his way through the field. Connor Zilich, again, one of the drivers, has barely a half a heat cycle on his tires. He said that he felt confident and trying to try something new to win it, as there goes Ryan Norberg on the inside of one of his teammates there named Cicero. Cicero probably trying to clean off their tires coming out of 4 now. There goes leaders at the top of your screen, but Paulie Massimino trying to hunt down the young gun of Jeremy Fletcher out in front.
Ashley O'Hara Butcher about to come under fire from Alex Stanfield as they go down to turn number 1. Here comes Stanfield looking for that spot for 4th. He's going to ship O'Hara wide. She'll go way in the marbles, lose 3 spots in total. Stanfield's by, Ataconis by, Zilich by. Here comes Norberg. They are all shuffling the number 17 machine as she's sideways. Meanwhile, up front, Fletcher has company on the way. That's the top 3. Here's Alex Stanfield, Justin Ataconis, and Connor Zilich, and then Ryan Norberg.
Connor Zilich seems to maybe have gotten things figured out a little bit quicker on the fly, as Norberg had a look there on the inside at 3. But right now, I think maybe Zilich is not struggling as much as we thought that he would. He is currently following Justin Ataconis, who is running in the 6th position. Right behind front of him is Alex Stanfield. But I think maybe the top 2 have checked out from the field just a little bit, relatively so, seeing as how tight this track is. Both Jeremy Fletcher out in front, Massimino trails by about 3/10.
So there goes again Alex Stanfield trying to pull away from Justin Ataconis, and Jeremy Fletcher leading the group of 3. They're all single file. Ryan Norberg has had a couple looks on Connor Zilich already, and Zilich has shut the door on him. Norberg's cut him a break. All the points matter here. Connor Zilich trying to stay up towards the front, Norberg trying to hunt forward. And so you can see Zilich just kind of narrow lines all the way through. Norberg beating his door down as they head up the hill to turn 3. He's got another run, stuffs it. Oh, and they make contact. Zilich goes wide, and here we go. Look at the blocking. That's back behind these 2. Zilich to the bottom side.
Yeah, Zilich, I don't think was too happy with that one. I think Ryan's starting to get a little frustrated. They're backing up the field now with this back and forth that they're doing. Ryan and him are slowly starting to bring in a couple others from behind him. One of them, or a few of them, watching for his teammates too. So if they're not able to do something quickly, it could be just a battle in the mid-pack here and watching the front 5 pull away.
That was a venture move by Norberg there to back out of it, and interesting to see Connor Zilich wanting to go into it again. These 2, history goes back to 2021 with the shootout when again Norberg stuffed it on the inside of Zilich. They came together and they both crashed in the main. Now here in the heat race, Norberg, another run at him, 5 to go. Still a lot of time, a lot of laps. It's a full layout here. I mean, we're talking a lot of heat cycles for these guys, so it's not as quick as the shorter layouts run for the KA shootout. Zilich gonna block again. Norberg frustrated with the way he's driving, getting driven, and he's watching the next few cars pull away. But Connor Zilich, I don't think he thinks he has a shot at going any bit further forward. He's just trying to not go backwards. Now Norberg's got to worry about Nate Cicero coming to his bumper.
I think Zilich may have missed on gearing just a little bit going into 4. It seems that Ryan kind of opens up a second gear on him and closes up to him. And these shorter parts of the track, though, he's still learning as what some of these drivers have more of just a handful more laps than he does. So look for maybe Ryan Norberg getting trying to fall back a little bit coming out of what would have been turn number 7. to then try to reel it up to him as he goes to turn, what would have been old turn 4.
So that is the second group here, third group really. Justin Ataconis starting to get away along with along with Alex Stanfield there up the road. That's fifth and fourth. This is the fight for sixth.
Oh.
Whoa, little love tap there into turn number 4. Still fighting here back for P6 onwards. And the leaders, Jeremy Fletcher, Paulie Massimino, Aiden Ingrata, well, they've just kind of been cruising out front. They've been having a solid day, putting some good laps together and pulling away from everybody else while this battle still rages on back behind them.
Something else that Connor Zilic is doing too is he can't afford to lose any more positions. He had an okay starting spot, currently finds himself in the 6th spot right now. So if he can just hold on a little bit longer than where he is for 3 more laps to go, it might be able to save if they can make a few more adjustments to the kart and have it dialed in a little bit better for heat race number 2.
Here they go up the hill towards turn 3, 3 laps to go. Zilic, Norberg, all battling. Justin Ataconis up the road. We're keeping our cameras on them because the top 3 are all pretty separated. Jeremy Fletcher, Paulie Massimino, and Aiden Ingrata are just kind of riding to the end of this one. It looks like first, second, and third. Zilic here doing everything he can to keep Norberg behind him as they go down the hill to the hairpin.
Keep watching this battle. Nate Cicero had a couple of looks there on his teammate of Ryan Norberg, and this is exactly what Ashley O'Hara said, as there's a pass on the inside there. It looks like Norberg and maybe even Cicero just both get a little frustrated, but as Ashley O'Hara said,
behind them. That was one of the other teammates. That was Ashley O'Hara Butcher on Brian Moley, I think, battling back and forth. So, yeah, Cicero is still right there on Norberg, but it's O'Hara Butcher versus Moley in that hairpin. That's 9. So Ashley O'Hara Butcher started on the pole is struggling, and here's Norberg. This time he's going to send it on the inside of Zilic, and he keeps the nose down, and he finally gets around him. So Connor has gets in the air. More contact as they all fight for P6 up the hill. White flag for the leaders. Zilic puts the bumper to Norberg, moves him up the racetrack. They're 3 wide, and Zilic to the inside with Cicero.
Yeah, I think this is getting a little frustrating as they're now bringing in the 2 from behind. O'Hara is closing up to him as well. But as O'Hara said before, it's very tight and it's all follow the leader. Norberg had him there for a moment. Now we see that is Cicero now ahead of Norberg right behind Zilic. Let's see if maybe he's going to put the bumper to him going to old turn 4, or if maybe he's just going to be content following where he is right behind Connor.
Connor Zilic again, he's getting his elbows out for heat points. Meanwhile, here's the leaders. Jeremy Fletcher and Paulie Massimino have been out front comfortably so far through turn number 4, and they're going to head to the final section of the racetrack. Jeremy Fletcher, solidly driven so far, picks up 2 spots from 3rd to the lead to the heat win. $500. Jeremy Fletcher in the RPM Tony Kart wins the heat race. Here's that battle with Norberg and Cicero and everyone. It'll be a side-by-side run to the